Welcome everyone, I'm Meowdo666. This is called Readables. This is a little series that I'm making to give me an excuse to get into games a little more. We're going to read the lore, just get into the story, get into the stuff that bogs the gameplay down, but somehow still continue to kind of, I don't know, can't think of the fucking terminology right now. God damn it, I just had the fucking saying too. Having your cake and eating it too, that's what it is. I think that's what it is. God, you wake up and be fucking on fire in the words. Shut up. I know, and then I'm gonna read words. This is real smart. I kind of wanted to play Doom, but it took me longer to get up than normal because payday. I got bills. I got shit I gotta pay. So I end up going to bed later. So instead of airing 20 minutes, I figured I'll work on the series. Give us an excuse to stay in the world, stay in the lore. And I haven't really been given the story the chance it deserves because you could tell they put a lot of love into it. And I feel kind of bad about it. So I'm going to see if there actually was anything. Alright. Environments. 13 out of 25. Wow. What? We're only halfway through the fucking game? I know you can be, it's not 26. Shut up. Still, we've only seen half the environment. Oh my god. How big is this game? That text is small as fuck. Despite the discovery of liquid water on Mars in the early 21st century, the colonization of Mars had little special beyond exploration for the next century. While the discovery of the argent fracture is a transdimensional stream of unrefined argent plasma in 2095, settling and mining Mars both became practical and essential to meet the vast energy demands of Earth. However, the need for the atmospheric conversion and terraforming of the Red Planet was a task that seemed insurmountable to all but one corporation, the UAC. Through their diligent dedication to technological advancement and forward thinking, an outpost was established in MTC 2096 to extract argent plasma from the fracture. When this plasma is subjected to the UAC's fermionic transference pattern, argent energy is produced. This remarkable venture eventually bore fruit as argent energy became the primary power source for all of Earth. New visitors to the UAC facility may take for granted the rich atmosphere while on the surface, but it should be remembered that just a few short decades ago, Mars was an inhospitable desert that could support no life. Unauthorized exploration into the exclusion... Yeah, it's what it says. I thought it was they were meant to say excursion. Into the exclusion zones outside the base is not allowed under any circumstances. Highly volatile experiments and artifacts are frequently researched as safe distance away from... Oh my god! It's like a tongue twister for me for some reason. Highly volatile experiments and artifacts are frequently researched a safe distance away from the base, and your safety in these areas cannot be guaranteed. And you just say go fuck yourself. Okay. Resource Operations Center, referred to as the ResOps, was one of the first facilities constructed in the Mars base after the discovery of the argent fracture. It encompasses several key areas needed to run the facility, including plasma extraction and processing, isotope stabilization, heavy metal, and ore mining, artifact analysis, communications networking, and off-world transportation. Wow. The new UAC employees posted to the Mars facility are expected to fulfill a tour of duty in ResOps before moving on to their specialized career bracket. Security clearance level 1 allows access to all areas of ResOps, including the Vega networking hubs and some satellite control centers. For access to these locations, new advocates must submit a Delta Q Delta form to the departmental enforcer. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. I'm realizing something. Hang on a second. One, I'm realizing my tea is too far away from me. I have to fix this. No, I'm realizing that's why the world was so detailed out there. Because they planned the story around it. Okay. I was wondering why the hell outside and the environments were so insanely detailed. I guess I should have given the story more of a try. God damn it. It's Doom! Doom! Give me a second. Alright, Foundry. The Foundry, an extension wing of Resource Operations. The first Mars outpost. Oh, wow. Processes all of the heavy elements mined from the outlying Martian's landscape and from around the original location of the argent fracture. Refining argent plasma requires a large amount of transitional metals and noble gases. So a central location that can be systematically cleansed and decontaminated is required to keep argent energy production at maximum efficiency. As such, this area is considered a high-risk area, and all UAC employees are subject to regular med checks to ensure their production capabilities are not degraded by the environment's industrial accident-related deaths in this foundry. What? That's what it says. Alright. The deaths dropped dramatically in MTC 2146 thanks to the implementation of the new UAC safety protocols, where employees exposed to dangerous materials are immediately sent to the Lazarus labs for cleansing, re-education, and I thought it said whore possible. And where possible, reintegration. As a result of this protocol, officially reported deaths have dropped to negligible amounts. I think any death is not negligible. I mean, we don't want anyone to die. We want people to go home, or wherever the fuck they're going, because they're in space. It's not really like you're going to commute to Mars and then, gotta get back home, get some sleep for 5 seconds, and then go back to fucking Mars. Argent facility. Decoded what? Are you telling me something? God damn it, you are. Alright, hang on. I mean, we stopped at Argent facility. Okay, that didn't actually have it. That's locked. This is not. Okay. And in the vision that we saw in the future, bold, powerful, and many worked as one to bring the new order. What? To new advocates. I should have fucking read that. What better words to inspire you as I said about initiating yourself. It's because I just initialized my system. Initiating yourself in the UAC. Those who came before you and those you serve with all operate under the same goal in mind, the development for a new dawn for mankind. It is by this principle of teamwork that we will evaluate ourselves to the next plane of existence. If you have any suggestions to improve the work environment while working your tenure in ResOps, please submit suggestion form WAD-E1M4 to your command controller. However, it is imperative that you learn to accept the things you can't change and follow the path that has been laid out for you. Your service in ResOps is a test of your devotion to the cause. Should you be asked to submit yourself to the interrogation program, or experimental treatment, you are expected to comply without question. Wow. If a fellow advocate asks you to engage in a dedication ceremony, say yes. If you see an advocate doubting their role at the UAC, bring it to the attention of the enforcers so that they may receive the help they need. Don't be selfish. Tier 2 is for everyone. Damn. Foundry Team Manifest. Congratulations, new advocate. If you're reading this message, then you have been promoted to the Foundry Resource Team. If you were volunteered for this service, you are joining an elite band of Tier 1 advocates whose work and dedication keeps our mission running on all cylinders. As a member of Foundry Resources, you will have access to some of the most advanced equipment the UAC has to offer, including Krypton cargo handlers, Delta V jump boots, and dinophasic elevators. New members might want to consider applying for an exclusive team tattoo. What the fuck? Upon joining as a sign of faith in our science. Jesus Christ. And people would do this? Team tattoos are a mark of your tireless work at the UAC. And is this their way of fucking covering the fact that some creatures out there have the same... I'm gonna look for tattoos now. Probably some creatures have some same tattoos in the same spots, and this is their way of fucking explaining it. Can be requested by signing up for any of the Lazarus Wave case studies. Please contact a Tier 3 Advanced Weaponry Technician to fill in your application for a pentagram band today. Wow. Alright, we need to finish Argent Facility, and then I'm going to end this video. Reason being, I want to see if it saves when I back out. I'm not going to... Yeah, I'll just do it here. Okay, this is Argent Facility. The surface of Mars is an inhospitable environment, but you just told me it was hospitable. Whatever. Despite the breathable atmosphere created by the O2 pumping station, they're covering this, okay. Sandstorms requirely make working outside impractical, and constant maintenance is necessary to keep the facility fully operational. During adverse weather conditions, exterior work is limited to essential activities such as Argent Tower, feed control, interdimensional... It actually says interdimensional transport, interdepartmental, okay, transport. I was going to say, these words I'm saying don't make sense. Cargo handling. emergency access, and level 2 hazard events such as Argent meltdowns or bioepidemics. Untethered cross-dimensional activity is a frequent occurrence outside the base, so budding up is advised for all workers while journeying on the surface. Okay? Alright, Argent facility. I just want to see something. If I quit and come back, are you going to save this? Because at least in Star Ocean I can save what I fucking read. If I can't, I'm going to have to end it on here and just pick up where I left off. Just by looking at my videos, obviously. I could probably go to collectibles. Shut the fuck up. Why don't you shut the fuck up? I might try that, actually. Because it might actually save there. Wow, plus we won't have a load screen for text. Can you wait for the text? Oh. Come on. Yeah. Did you do the thing? Did you do the thing? No. Yes, it did. It completely did. Well, shit on my dick. Alright. I did not expect that. Okay. Oh, I was gonna say, there was a third one. This is calm under pressure. Should you find yourself caught with a level 3 demon contamination event. I was in level 5. It is important that you remain calm. A tier 3 advocate wouldn't panic, and neither should you. We have a saying here in the Lazarus Labs. If you want the job, act as if so. Stop. Think. And I'm just very confused at what I'm reading. And act as if you are a tier 3 advocate. Here are the steps you should follow. 1. Attempt to reach an emergency force field safety zone, or a bulkhead cover door. Don't run, as some of our trans-dimensional visitors are sensitive to movement. Shut down any volatile equipment you may be using. Is that a thing if I stand still? I'm gonna fucking try that. You may be using. Should you be unable to escape from the demons, it is important that you don't leave that plasma cutter running where it could damage an important piece of machinery. 3. If there's an obvious escape route and you have powered down your equipment, give yourself over to the demon willingly. What? Oh, if there is no obvious escape route. Just bend over and show me your asshole. What? That's what it says! Give yourself over to the demon willingly. Studies have shown that infuriating a demon by running away can cause additional frustration in the predator, and that may result in your body being too badly mutilated for useful post-mortem study. Oh my god, this is fucked up. Simply kneel down, close your eyes, and wait. Remember, you can be useful in death as you are in life. Okay, now I'm kind of glad I'm reading these. What is this? Argent Energy Tower. It's just this text is very small. Shut up. Completed in 2127 based off a prototype developed by Samuel Hayden's research team. The Argent Tower, also known as the Argent Inductor, is the UAC's crowning achievement. This unparalleled piece of technology is born of the energy achieved when radical, forward-thinking UAC science is charged with the raw power of Argent plasma, unprecedented in scale. The tower's primary purpose is to harness Argent plasma from the fracture, convert it into usable Argent energy, and beam Argent packages to Earth's GEDM, Global Energy Distribution Matrix. It is based off the Gauss cannon designs, first prototyped in the late 20th century, although details regarding the inner workings of the tower are a closely guarded secret. The concept of using the Gauss cannon, designed to launch energy packets, had not even been theorized prior to a discovery of the fracture, but the technology developed at a miraculous rate soon after. The phenomenal growth of this new tech has led to some speculation that the Argent Tower is actually based off of a design discovered in the artifacts that we were dispersed around at the site of the fracture. Tier 2 Manifest. As Tier 2 Advocate, is this higher or lower? Okay, I would assume lower? I don't fucking know. As Tier 2 Advocate, you have already proven yourself dedicated to the UAC's mission. The Argent Tower is insurmountable. It doesn't say that anywhere. Is a monument. I just wanted to say insurmountable, I guess. Is a monument to that, to that dedication. It is the center of our universe. It is our triumphal arch. It's the gate that marks the path to the future. As such, it must be cared for with reverence and devotion, as if it were your own child. It's up to you, Tier 2 Advocate, to make sure that our altar to the future functions perfectly at all times. Some people treat their children like shit, though. Whether your job is to clean the energy filters or calculate the plasmatic isotope mix, or Oil the hinges on all the blast doors. Approach your work as a professional. I thought it said professor. And a follower. As a professional, as a follower, and as a hero to the cause of science. Unlike anything else in your life, your work here matters. Wow. It actually says, unlike everything else in your life, your work here matters. I'm like, that's fucked up. That's like just saying, you're a great employee, but your life isn't worth shit. And remember, from within it flows the power. And the power must always flow. You have been warned. That didn't sound like a warning at all. What the fuck? Yeah, okay, I should have read these. Kadinger Sanctum. I hope that's how you say it. The Blood Keep, also referred to as the Kadinger Sanctum. Kadinger. That's what I'm calling it. You don't like it? Then you do that like the word? What's the word? Thesaurus thing. Where you type out how it sounds, because I don't fucking see it. Is a sprawling network of tunnels, catacombs, and temples that connect the wasteland umbral plains to the Great Steep. It is believed that this area serves as a place of worship and vilification, as both hero and enemy can be found buried in tombs throughout the region. Also, I'm kind of doing this live. I'm not gonna fucking edit this and make it look perfect. I'm a human. I make mistakes like that. How the fuck did I do that? Really? I apparently went too far on the right on the stick. Shut up. Now I don't know where we are. The area is inhabited by all manner of demons, including the possessed, the unwilling, lost souls, hell knights, and other non-classified creatures. The Project Lazarus manned expedition MTC 2145-128 uncovered one tomb of particular interest. The temple was adorned with powerful holding ruins and unique relics. Despite the complete loss of all human life on the expedition, the relics were successfully returned by scout bots in the Lazarus Labs for processing and study. Unfortunately, records disappeared after the relics were sent to Lazarus Labs, and they're now presumed lost. The fuck? We safely got it there and they still fucked it up. How does that work? The expedition. As Tier 2 advocate, you have access to privileged information that will help you understand the UAC's mission and purpose, and how you fit into the new future. You will be privy to a deeper understanding of our symbiotic connection to Argent Plasma, and to how to harness and use it for more than just good fortune. It's good sense. Whatever, I fucked that up, but it kind of worked. I was thinking in my head, I wanted to say, I'm sorry if I'm yawning. If anyone, like, made this and then is getting offended, don't get offended. I work 12 hours. I'm tired. I'm trying to get into this. I'm doing the best I can. It's just, when you talk, I don't care what anyone says. When you're reading all the time, you don't naturally take breathing breaks. And some people, the way they write, they don't give you breaks. I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining. It's fucking weird. I just want you to understand. I'm not bored. I'm enjoying this. You will also no doubt start discussing some of the more sensitive subject matters that Tier 2 advocates mull over. One conversation that is often heard around the Argent Tower is what happened to Samuel Hayden. As you know, our venerable leader designed the original Argent Tower, and during its construction his mortal body was consumed by a devastating cancer. Despite this, Samuel did not give up, and used the power of Argent energy to create a new, more powerful body for himself. Samuel was still Samuel, but he became so much more. While it can be disconcerting to see Samuel now, remember that Samuel never gets sick, never tires, and is never afraid. And what do we have to thank for that? Argent energy, of course. Do you want to be like Samuel? Set your sights on becoming a Tier 3 advocate. Tier 3 is where the secret power within you was revealed. Just sounds like you're gonna rape me. What the fuck, dude? Who the fuck would agree to this? Earth must be fucked up for them to agree to this. This is fucking stupid. They must be absolutely fucked. Advanced Research Complex, Tier 3 Manifest. Probably the last thing I'll read. Sorry. Welcome, Tier 3 Advocates. You have elevated yourself to the next level of thinking. Your previous notions have been cleared by science, and you see things now clearly and as they truly are. The true power of Argent energy, under the stewardship of the UAC, will drive us into the next age of mankind. No more secrets, no more hiding. Your journey towards the tier begins now. Our understanding of the pan-dimensional existence grows each day, as we begin to realize the true power that flows from hell. We are I still want someone to like have a nice day, sir. See you in hell. We are changed into thinking something much greater than we ever thought possible. Your life as a Tier 3 advocate is more than just the work you perform. Spiritual understanding of who we are and what we are meant to do becomes, or what we are meant to become, grow with each artifact you catalog, each weapon you prototype, each heretic you convert. The fear of hell is seen for what it really is, false emotions appearing real. You have opened your mind. I feel like one of those cheesy ass commercials cheesy ass self-help commercials. This is fucking terrible. Alright, cool. I'm gonna leave this here. Wow, I actually am having fun reading this. I didn't think I would. So how much is there? Because there it doesn't look like there's much left. There's database. Okay, it's not too asinine. It'll take a while to read, but it's not insanely asinine. Okay, cool. This may not be a longer one of the series, but still, I kind of like this idea because we can get into the lore completely, discuss it. Like, I'm even thinking I can do this live as well, so people can do this with me, and as long as you're not trying to spoil, we can just get into the lore, have fun, kind of nerd out in a way that other channels don't do and can't do. Because a lot of them are too popular, they can't fucking take the time to do stuff like this anymore, even if they'd want to. So it's kind of fun to give you guys something different. So thank you for watching. I know it's not going to be for everyone, and I'm fine with that. That's the point. I want to appeal to the masses. I want to have fun. I'm not trying for views. I'm trying to get new people to the channel by new ideas and having fun. And plus, it's something I like, and I kind of agree with the guy. It was the other day. I was streaming. He's like, "Oh, can you not read?" And I'm like, I kind of agree with you, but I want to get into the game. So let's do both. So thank you to him, because he's the one that gave me this idea. I like it. No one said, this is stupid, because it gives you the ability to completely skip the text that slows down what you want to see. So hopefully you guys like it. Have a wonderful day. This is even close to the end of the video, so I'll see you soon. Alright, that was a waste of 2 minutes you don't need to fucking see. I don't know why. It didn't remember some stuff, and I ended up reading the stuff that I'd already read. So we're on Lazarus Labs. Alright, the Lazarus Lab is a subdivision of the Advanced Research Complex, and it's only accessible by the highest clearance levels, or at the highest clearance levels, I'm sorry, located deep underground to prevent infiltration or exfiltration. The Lazarus Labs are home to the longest serving and most dedicated UAC staff. Information regarding the Lazarus Project is hard to come by as its members are highly secretive and well disciplined. What is known that any cross-dimensional anomalies, I don't know why I was going to be like anomalies, what the fuck? Anomalies, entities, or artifacts are immediately sent to the Lazarus Labs for research. I was fucking talking way over you. I hope you can even hear me. And we are never seen again. However, promotion to the Lazarus Project is considered a badge of honor among the UAC staff, despite not knowing exactly what their work will entail. Wow. That's sad. Okay, so we finished environments. How bad is database? Doesn't look that bad. Health Station. The UAC Health Station follows the same standard design specifications as its predecessor, the Health Pack, but with improved nanobot dispersal and faster cellular analysis. I almost said analysis. God damn brain. When the patient's arm is inserted... when the patient's arm is... God damn it. Stop it. Arm is inserted into the ministration sleeve. The health... God damn it. The Health Station initiates a microscopic atomic force scan on the subject and administers a nanobot package, goddamn package, inserts package, oh my god, the target's cellular deficiencies. Chem clusters are then dosed to the patient, which stimulate rapid recovery. Package, stimulate, oh my god, okay, I'm trying, dude, I'm very tired, shut up. Some users experience lightheadedness, lightheadedness, when using the health station. This can be cured by inserting the patient's arm into the machine and running it a second time. This step can be repeated as often as necessary. Oh, you got a headache? Just stick your arm in there. Oh, you got a penis ache? Stick your arm in there. What the fuck? So people just fucking... Could you imagine how annoying that would be? Get the fuck off the station. I need to fucking use it, dickhead. What is this? Delta V jump boots. First developed on the Phobos outpost to facilitate extremely fast navigation. EFN. Through microgravity. Delta V jump boots are now used at all cargo stations, transport hubs, and maintenance depots to facilitate agile traversal with speed and ease. With the exponential growth of the UAC production at the Argent facility, it became necessary to find an alternative to the overworked and overloaded ferry drones. When worn, Delta V jump boots detect myeloelectric signals in the legs to send... Nope, is... What? Myoelectric signals in the leg that when the user begins to jump, a short burst of Argent energy is forced through a booster nozzle at the soles and boots of a fully assisted jump is performed. Or a fully assisted jump is performed. Okay. With enough angular momentum, a second jump can sometimes be performed. Vast distances can quickly be covered when being used correctly, and caution should be exercised when performing EFN maneuvers around vertical drops or overhead obstacles. Field drone, often referred to as the droppers. These drones were developed by the UAC to autonomously receive and deliver ordered parts to engineers, off-duty employees, and soldiers. Argent energy. Early in the development of the Argent accumulator, it was discovered that the Argent plasma compressed into Hayden radius spheres, named after Samuel Hayden, would retain its structure when charged with enough radioactive isotopes. Once formed, if the surface tension of the plasma sphere is broken, where the fuck did you see spine? The energy cache contained within it will quickly discharge, energizing anything that it comes into contact with. Argent caches were the forerunner of the Argent accumulator, but their vulnerability to blunt force makes their use too unpredictable. There are still hundreds of these prototype Argent caches to be found around the Argent facility, and have been somewhat of a collector's item among UAC employees. Should you find an Argent cache, please report your finding to your departmental enforcer. Mega Health. Wow, I didn't expect all this from Mega Health, really? Hang on a second. Try not to burp in your ears. This stimulant is the first and so far only successful fusion of UAC technology and the arcane science behind Argent stimulants. When consumed, it bestows additional stamina and endurance on the user, effectively giving them more life. This effect is achieved by first vaporizing, then ionizing an adrenaline solution, which is then injected into a demagnetized Argent stimulant. As the resulting concoction is extremely volatile, the product must be absorbed immediately to avoid combustion. It is notable that the stimulant can be administered to humans successfully, although it does shorten overall lifespan significantly. Jesus Christ. Attempts to administer the solution to demons have proved unsuccessful. The demon suffers agonizing death moments after ingestion. So you had a way to kill them easily, and you called it a failure. Whatever. Alright, elite card. Well, here's something I really should have known. Oh, fuck, I just realized these have multiple, too. No. Yeah, Argent energy, too, apparently. Argent energy is produced by the neutron activation of Argent plasma, a new and powerful substance that was discovered on Mars. This produces an exothermic reaction when recorded temperatures within the plasma have exceeded previously accepted theoretical limits. Through a process not yet fully understood, Argent plasma remains stable and self-contained throughout. Conventional nuclear power is obsolete, but what used to take a nuclear reactor 12 months to produce can be generated in a few seconds by the Argent Tower and packaged into an Argent accumulator no larger than Samuel Hayden's hand. Why, has he got a big hand? Is he a big dude? He is a big dude. Yeah, he is. I just remembered. We fucking saw him. He was fucking huge. Argent plasma was originally discovered by the SS... I saw ass, okay? SS of Amundsen when it landed on the Promethei? Is that an I or an L? Promethei Terra region of Mars in 2095 as part of the UAC Geological Survey Mission Frontier. While searching for liquid water springs, the survey bot discovered a narrow trench, which has now become known as the Argent Fracture. I almost saw Argent Fucker. The fracture emitted a substance that at first appeared to be an electrical gas cloud. However, a deeper analysis of the substance showed that it was entirely a new form of matter, with a quantum signature never before recorded. Initial tests on this matter immediately showed its potential within a 2 megakelvin cutting laser was fired at the substance. It absorbed the heat with ease and remained self-contained. A second expedition was planned to further analyze the remarkable new Argent plasma. There has been speculation that the development of the Argent energy goes beyond traditional science and bleeds into the realm of SEFT, spiritual energy field theory. Experiments in this French science have been heavily criticized in the past as their development often involves occult-like practices. What? And the channeling of resources from poorly understood extra-dimensional sources. What the fuck? Resources. Coupled with the reports of cultish practices within the UAC, there are deep concerns over how Argent energy is being produced and if it is indeed safe. The UAC has refused to reveal the details despite repeated requests by the Global Science Council. Despite concern over the safety of producing energy with a process that is not fully understood, the need for a reliable energy source, since the depletion of plutonium and uranium reserves, is a powerful argument. When the UAC unveiled an Argent Energy-powered, hand-sized 24-volt battery with 12,000 megawatt-hours, the future of energy supply with the solar system was set. One battery could power an entire city block for several months. Researchers at the Global Science Council had speculated that the UAC's most advanced battery technology, the Argent accumulator, can hold over 30,000 megawatt-hours. But the UAC deliberately is bottlenecking the production to maintain control over the market value. The UAC has no comment on the matter. Okay. Elite Guard. The Elite Guard is a company of security personnel charged with protecting the Lazarus Project research and maintaining order throughout the Argent facility. Their distinct red uniforms help distill a calming influence among UAC employees, and they are known to be level-headed and disciplined and fair but firm. Bullshit. Bullshit! Their suits contain cybernetic augmentations which give the Elite Guards an advantage should they need to quell any disturbances. Oh, I just realized what these are. They're the dudes with the chips. So when it's telling me I'm missing power-ups. Son of a bitch! The augmentations allow them to be faster, stronger, or more resilient to injury. Gore nests. Studies of demons upon entering this dimension have shown their conduct is not purely vindictive. There is a method behind their actions, and when a demon captures their prey, the fresh kill is taken to a temporary ceremonial site, where the arcane rituals performed by the pile of blood and gore are performed on the pile of blood and gore. That's disgusting. When enough corpses have been gathered, the ceremonial site becomes a gore nest. These sites, imbued with hell energy from the rituals, act as an umbilical cord to hell. Extreme caution must be taken when approaching a gore nest. Attacking the nest, or indeed any demons within close proximity to the nest, will act as an alarm and siphon more demons from hell. Wow. Okay, so now we have done database. Pretty cool. I'm getting into this, man. I hope you guys are liking this. Like I said, at the very least, even if you don't like it, it gives me an excuse to get more into the games and not bog you guys down. So, if you guys are also watching this, and especially Dante, I don't know if you watch these or not. And if you don't, it's cool. It don't matter to me. But if you do, I do appreciate you telling me about that quality issue. I'm working on that. I think I know what it is. We're going to see if it happens again. So if anyone notices like heavy pixelation, please put it in the comments. I'm trying to keep the quality top notch for you. I don't have time to fucking proof check every video. I try. It's impossible. I do what I can. Especially when it's streamed, I can't see what you see, and the problem is it'll pixelate for me because I'm on a wireless network for chat. So a lot of times it's always pixelated for me, so I have no way to fucking know that it's doing that. So hopefully that's, yeah, because this is the first time Dante's told me about that, so I'm sure if he saw it he would have told me earlier. But thank you guys for watching, and like I said, there'll be more. Oh man, I'm liking this. I did not expect this to be this good. The weird thing is, look at how uneven it is. Like, you look, artifacts have tons, and environments have tons, but nothing else does. That's weird. I think there must be a big fucking twist in this game. I'm not trying to predict it, but I'm thinking there must be. I can't believe we're only halfway through the game. Whatever. I'm having a blast. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Welcome back to more Readables. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, these aren't too bad. Olivia Pierce. Olivia Pierce is the head of the biomechanical research at the Argent facility. Educated at Strassenborg with a first-class honors degree in biomechanics and genetics, she joined her former mentor, Samuel Hayden, on Mars to head up the Lazarus Project. A few months after arriving at the Argent facility, Olivia was diagnosed with acute idiopathic scoliosis. The cause of this deformation is unknown. Given the option of being permanently wheelchair-bound or undergoing an experimental augmentation procedure, Olivia chose the surgery. After several months in seclusion, Olivia reappeared on her feet with a new titanium exoskeleton grafted into her spinal column. Although the exoskeleton allows her to stand and move on her own, it causes her excruciating pain. Wow. Olivia refuses any pain management medication for fear it would cloud her mind. Samuel saw Olivia as a protege. He sponsored her during her formal education and was the driving force behind her promotion to the Global Science Council. Olivia made her fortune as one of the founders of the aerospace and defense system, in part thanks to a sizable donation from Samuel. Olivia's career blossomed, and Samuel eventually offered her the freedom to design and run her own cutting-edge laboratory. By joining the UAC, Olivia refused, citing that she had no interest in the energy business. When Olivia did finally leave Nanostruct, which is weird because Nanostruct isn't that type of it came as a shock to the scientific community. She relinquished a position of sizable power and control to work at an isolated outpost 140 million miles from Earth. A former colleague of Olivia's at Nanostruct stated that Samuel sent her an artifact recovered near the Argent Fracture, after which she became obsessed with joining the UAC. A few weeks later, she accepted the offer and became the leader of the Lazarus Project, working directly with Samuel Hayden. And the rest we haven't learned. This is kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of fucking annoying. Because it's not tracking me when I read them, and how in the flying fuck am I gonna know when I've missed one? I'm gonna have to fucking watch my whole readables again? I don't know, dude. It's a little annoying. Trying to figure out how I feel about this. His are unlocked. Because it's not saving. I thought it was. It's not. I came back and I cleared all that stuff up. Samuel Hayden is the chairman of the UAC. Born into the wealthy and powerful Hayden family, he completed his master's in theoretical physics at Oxford University. He showed prodigious talents in several fields, including thermodynamics, electromagnetic theory, and nuclear sciences. At a young age, he established the Samuel Hayden Foundation, a philanthropic organization dedicated to sponsoring young scientific talent and funding scientific programs in schools and colleges. His daunting intellect made him a prime target for the UAC. They recruited him soon after he was appointed General Director of Global Science Council. Samuel took over leadership of the UAC a few months after the discovery of the Argent Fracture, and immediately put the Argent Tower into production. During construction of the Argent Tower, Samuel was diagnosed with stage 4 inoperable brain cancer. Samuel was given 6 months to live. He dedicated those last few months to finding a radical solution to his mortality: cybernetic transference. Wow. Before he died, he completely detailed instructions and designs for a new body, a bionic automaton with a plasmatronic processing core, a biomechanical brain. Samuel instructed that his frontal and temporal lobes were to remain intact, but the functions of his parental and occipital lobes were to be bypassed and networked to the plasmatronic core. Samuel's personality, memories, reasoning, and comprehension would be carried over to his new framework, but his perception and calculation would become supercharged. Powered by Argent caches and later on by Argent accumulator, the cybernetic transference process was a success. Samuel returned bigger, stronger, and more formidable than before in a 3-meter-tall mechanoid body. When his decision to choose such a mammoth mechanical physique was questioned, Samuel responded, "Dictating the future of mankind is dangerous work. You never know when we may need a hero." Jesus Christ. Stem cells and neural conditioning agents kept his organic matter, specifically his brain, constantly rejuvenating. He has existed for over 130 years now, and it's presumed his lifespan will be indefinite. It is said that his body has long since passed, but his soul will live on forever. After his rebirth, Samuel was appointed as project director of the Argent facility. It was deemed too bizarre to have the world's first cyborg leading the most powerful corporation in the solar system. Mechanoid Samuel Hayden proved to be an even more impressive figure than his mortal self. Under his leadership, Argent technology exploded. The work achieved at the Argent facility destroyed the boundaries of our understanding of physics. As Samuel himself said, "We rewrote the book and called it Argent." After the unveiling of the global energy distribution matrix, it was clear who was really in control of UAC. Samuel Hayden's triumphant return to power was complete. In a stunning display of bravado and conceit, goddamn. When the GEDM was finally switched on, Samuel Hayden was live-streamed in front of the Argent Tower, pulling a massive 12-foot power lever to dispatch the first Argent package to Earth. This sent a clear message to the people of the known solar system: there's only one man that can turn on the power. Vega. Running the Argent facility takes a lot of power, not just electrical and mechanical, but computational power. With so many interdependent systems feeding off a single power source, the UAC decided it would need to create a central mainframe computer to manage the flow of Argent energy. But the day-to-day operations of the facility, with over 60,000 employees, this mega-computer, the brainchild of Samuel Hayden, head of the UAC, would exceed the computational ability of any system before it, and more importantly, would be recognized as the first truly autonomous artificial intelligence entity. They named it Vega. Vega is an acronym. Though the exact meaning has not been revealed by Hayden or the UAC, once named, it was decided that the AI would need to be given a personality to make its interactions more agreeable. A gender was assigned, male. A virtual age was established, 50, and a colloquial speech pattern implemented. As such, speaking to Vega is calming and pleasant affair. A blind study was conducted with computer science students to see if Vega would pass the Turing test. The students were instructed to ask a series of questions to both Vega via SatLink and a mathematics professor from MIT to see if they could tell which one was the computer. 92% of the students thought they were both human. Only 8% detected that Vega was a computer. Vega also played the professor. that's awesome. That's pretty fucking cool. Alright, that one's a good that's a good Easter egg for people that only read it. I like when they do that, man, when they put the love into it. Yeah, my only problem with this is, like I said, the third entries. I don't know how we're gonna know because it doesn't mark as is now. I guess I'll try to be detailed. I don't care. I want to get into this lore. I think I'm gonna try to fucking figure out which ones we didn't read, and we'll finish them when we can. It'll be all over the place, but that's the way the game was. So I hope you guys are enjoying this idea. Like I said, it's a way to nerd out and just talk about the lore and talk about maybe the gaps, whatever. In our own little chat here, we can do whatever the fuck we want. And I want to talk about the story and have fun and get more into the game. So I'll see you guys in the next one. This is going to be the first episode of Doom Readables. I'll see you later. Peace.